I'm underscore Biggy is now live.
Testing one,
Screaming
two.
unlimited Saga. On Saga no blacksmith run.
Testing one, two.
Wheelchair symbol disabled gamer wheelchair symbol.
All right. Sounds good. Let me make my social media sticky posts with all the beep boops. Paste.
YouTube.
Pin. Manually unpin this at the stream, please. Next up, hit switch to my YouTube channel. Press go live. Wait a minute. Why is this? Okay. Yeah, the title card is wrong. Can we edit this somehow? Yeah, I need to change the thumbnail. Change. Save. Okay, that should do. Welcome, those of you who are on YouTube. But yeah, we're testing Magic Plunder farming today. Just kind of like an observation type thing on whether if this will work out or not. Let me just make sure my Twitch link is up as well. Oh no, I forgot to make sure that my camera is set up properly. So you might see some bits of scam ads here. Those of you who are watching from the VOD, welcome as well. Just give me a second while I get things set up here.
Good morning, Biggy.
Morning, Dan.
Lurks.
Yep. Thanks for the lurk there, Mr. Myth. Good morning, Dan.
Hello, Biggy and Dan.
All right. So, let me just like a proper, really early
spot running robot face.
morning.
Hi, Myth.
Here, just pin this message. Thanks for making it here, by the way. I think I already thanked you once, but I want to thank you a couple times. Right. Let's see if okay. It's not working out. Just give me a sec while I set up my camera. Am I able to do that? Great. Right. น้องนุ่มครับเดี๋ยวเอามือถือที่ลงแป๊บนึงนะไม่ใช่ let me just see if prop ยังไง let me just see if it's just this problem I know what's happened น้องนุ่มเอามือถือลงมาหน่อย it's me being silly gotten real bad on my bill โอเคเดี๋ยวเสียบใหม่ได้เลยเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงเสียบใหม่ได้ much better much better my belly. Let's also make sure that, yeah, this shirt is a little bit on the small side. So I'll need to move my camera a little bit so that you guys see more keyboard and less belly. Look at that belly. Okay. And let's see if we can manage to expand this a little bit. I think that's good enough. Yeah, there we go. Welcome, Dan. Welcome, Myth, and any of the people who are joining me in the VOD. Dan's here especially early, so he's like always very, very welcome to kind of join in from the UK. Now let's see if we can get our sources up and running correctly. There we go. So what we're going to do today is, first off, let's head to the Carriers Guild. And we're going to test some methods for tablet farming, quote unquote. Not tablet farming, but
Happened to luck out today. I woke up at 1 a.m., so been playing the FF Pixel Remaster and saw you were going live. Very pleased.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. I'm going to actually have Tiffin use the another hider boots. How many hider boots do you think we'll need? We just got a random bit of fairy silver as well. Wonderful. Just make sure that wait a minute, why aren't you equipped with the hider boots? Oh, someone else that has hider boots here. Yep, okay. So let's go ahead and negotiate. And before we do anything, let's just go ahead and do the item sort as per usual, which is going to be heading to Vaftome. And by item sorting, or by Magic Blender farming, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on short adventures. Let me just go to Tribal Chief's Trial for a little bit. And basically run through the adventure as quickly as possible without having any of the characters do anything. Except for maybe one or two spots of Fortune Teller.
When I heard about the Pixel Remaster, I was like, no thanks, I have the definitive way to OK 1, 2, and 4 on the PSP. I understand not everyone still has one, so it is a nice alternative.
Yeah. Not sure about... Well, I haven't caught up on the Pixel Remaster stuff.
PSP, but only FF4 on it, so it works out well for me.
Yeah. It's always nice to make games more accessible in terms of what is available, right? Wait a minute, what happened? Nong num kap. เดี๋ยวช่วยถอดจอยแล้วก็เสียบไมค์ให้หน่อย It was working earlier. Okay, much better. Couple things happened, by the way.
I believe now all FF games are available in some way on current gen except for the FF13 games.
Yeah. Well, the Square Enix just
The
going
big thing
hard.
is that the Pixel Remaster do not have the bonus content that 1, 2, and 4 has since their PS1/GBA ports.
Yeah.
It's based on their NES/FC/SNES/SFC counterparts.
Yeah.
At DAN.W I'd say 11 is in a weird spot.
Yeah. Because 14 is the thing, I think 11's in a weird spot. I think whatchamacallit, what's his name? Pro Jared made a review of 11. And relatively succinct one. Because it was basically
11 is basically in the shadows now with 14.
and it didn't age well either. I think that was his thing. Is that like lots of the aspects didn't age well. Things like leveling down, among other things. See, I can't scale.
TBH, that post-game dungeon in FF1 which lets to Super Boss Chronodia sucks. Never bother going through that dungeon, that I could have done without.
Fair. But if you wanted to think about games that are, I think, unnecessarily long, I think one of the hidden gems that I played a very long time ago.
Now just patiently waiting for an unlimited Saga remaster, with Octopath. This style might be getting more popular again.
Yep. And Myth is waiting patiently for my
FF13
video.
is backwards compatible on Xbox consoles, so it's sorta there.
We got ourselves a corundum crown with heat barrier, but I'm not sure if we need like heat barrier items or not. Okay. Let's make sure that we switch obsidian boots for the Hydra one. Because these barrier skills don't stack.
At DAN.W that's an interesting take on Unlimited Saga. Imagine a pixel style of the roulette world.
Yeah. Though the roulette is already kind of pixely, to be fair. Right. And I think Francis and Verse needs their silver helm with our merman mail. So corundum crowns, not the most ideal crowns ever.
It would for sure be interesting.
Okay.
What I would like is a 2D HD remake of Treasures of the Rudra. That game hasn't come over here yet, especially since Live Alive released last year.
Oh yeah, I should try getting Live Alive. a go. I mean, I have demo on my Switch, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with my Switch capture card. Basically, it broke down. And if you remember yesterday, I was talking about how my bed is in a bit of a rough spot. Yeah, I actually had to pay out of pocket for.
Knows about treasures if the withdraw.
Yeah, I had to actually pay out of pocket for the new one. So, I'm strapped right
It's
now.
on my list. Live Alive, that is.
Yeah. You could always just, if you have a Switch, you could download the demo and play it. And I think you play through a few adventures.
It's one of those experimental games, so technically it's not for everyone. I remember watching a YouTuber talking about not liking, so it depends on taste.
Yeah. It's back in the day where people are trying to replicate the Final Fantasy formula without with trying to be more unique than the Final Fantasy formula. I'm not sure which company originally was Live Alive. Was it just Enix? Before they became Square Enix?
RL, well, I did my research on Squaresoft game back in their SFC days, and saw that game on it list, along with Romancing Saga Trilogy, Live Alive, and Bahamut Lagoon.
Yeah. I was nah, I shouldn't really admit it, but I was watching whatchamacallit, an anime.
This game EIA.
Hello, RL.
This game is like a really comfy picture book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is kind of like a comfy picture book here.
I'm fine with experimental RPG combat, big Saga and Mega 10 fan here, but when executed well is when it shines. When executed poorly, you get the first Romancing Saga, least favorite Saga game. Hello.
Yep. If I'm not responding well, because I need to actually like switch my attention between the game screen and the chat, so I didn't realize that there were 3 of you here. But yeah, thanks for being here, RL. Welcome to the stream. If you have any kind of questions you have about this game or anything else, yeah, feel free to ask. But it's true.
And Last Rebellion, a PS3 exclusive RPG that had a hole hit the body parts of giant monsters in a certain pattern, which is mainly a guessing game and such a slog to play.
Yeah, not all RPGs are winners. And whatchamacallit? They're trying to find a formula that works for them.
I played this game a lot in high school. Glad you're still playing it. I never really understood it.
Fair. Not a lot of people understand this game anyways. I made a tutorial series about it and so you can go and try and watch that. But it is a couple of years old, but all the content is still relevant. But
Sorry, I worded that wrong. The combat in that game revolves around hitting body parts of monsters in a certain pattern. At RL, it's a high IQ game to understand, LOL. I watched
No.
the tutorials many times, LOL.
Thanks for that, buddy.
Yeah, it's too hard for me.
It's a little bit of a I think it's less of a difficulty thing and more of a jump through hoops
I'll
thing.
just watch Biggy.
Oh, thank you.
Yet I never really got the mechanics of this game when I first played it. It's just so beautiful to look at, I always come back to it.
And also the music and all the art. Look at this. All this art was stored in high definition in the game. It's just so sad that it had to like lose out on the resolution because of technological limitations. But yeah.
I was disappointed of the ending when you complete all the characters. All you get is a cutscene.
I was doing a video, I think. Well, I'm in the process of making a video right now about Unlimited Saga and its endings. And its ending. I think...
Can you give a rundown of what this game's storyline is about? One day, Biggy, one day. They'll give us what we deserve, LOL.
Yeah, okay. So, let me just...
Yeah, it's more of not being told how to play it. In terms of flaws with Kawazu, until his remasters, you have no sense of what to do or where to go, including no tutorial.
The issue with Unlimited Saga, it seems like, or any of Kawazu's works, I always have a sense that he keeps trying to add stuff and tweak stuff until it's like, oh, we have like a deadline to catch. And we just say, okay, we can't we have a deadline to catch. And then, oh no, we need to actually finish this game now and work on it as quickly as possible to try to finish it. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm trying to get a low-ranking quest to get ourselves a carrier mission to Wanda. Yeah, but if I wanted to give a rundown about what happens here, I think it just hints that the game was supposed to have an 8th adventure to kind of so many quests to places we don't need to go to. Yeah. Like, yeah, he just burns the midnight oil and just says, okay, this is as far as we're going to go. Because there's a ton of world building in this. So, if I want to keep long story short regarding the lore, what happens is, on the surface, it seems like 7 different characters going about their mission. And, okay, there's one, quest to Wanda. Switch to save state number 2. And, yeah. And it seems like they're just out and about doing their personal little quest. Like what's his name here? Uh, like Ventus going out on his quest for revenge, and what's his name? Laura going about trying to rescue Henri, restore him to the throne, among other things. Like each to each their own, and in the end, they all end up at two very distinct points that is the same for all characters. And my game froze. It's the first time that the game like froze on me in a long time. Let's go ahead and use Sharp Eye. And what I'm gonna do for this particular run, as a test, that's just as the main point of this video, even though we're how many odd minutes in, we are actually trying to get have Versed and Francis and Ruby use Fortune Teller, and then finish the quest immediately, as soon as possible. Reason being is that I wanted to test whether if that actually makes it so that like I finished the quest without them actually even doing anything, going into battles. I wanted to see if that actually affects the probability.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, Mana. Thanks for being here. Yep. Okay. Yep, and I wanted to see if it affects the probability of them getting various different tablets. No, not tablets. Magic Blender. I'll save this here. I'll also try to do the turbo thing. See if I could do this without falling over. Okay. Nice. Save state. Second save slot. Yeah. I'll try to actually yeah, I'll try to actually. What was I trying to do? No. I'll save here as well. And I'll go ahead and try to end the adventure like immediately. And see if that impacts their probability of getting Magic Blender or not. All right. All right, I'll save here. Since we didn't face any battles, our panels might be bad. Yeah, these are really bad panels. So I probably want to go ahead and head back and do some battles at the very least. so that we get at least level 4 panels. And probably want to try finding a mimic at the very least. And do not do anything else with any of these other characters.
What's the deal with the 7 wonders in this game?
Oh, sorry, RL. I completely forgotten that tangent. But yeah, they had the storyline is there's kind of like the small bit of world building, and there's a big bit of world building. The 7 wonders are what if we want to explain the lore here, the 7 wonders is actually there's you need to talk about something is up with this game right now. Okay, just give me a sec while I save state right here and do a system reboot. There's a problem. Boot ISO. There's an issue with the. Oh, haven't seen this in a long while, haven't we? There's an to start things off. You have to realize that
you shall not battle.
Yeah. The game actually hints that there's like that the whole thing. If you first if you went to, for example, yep. Okay. Please work. This is bad. This is like really bad.
I love the music in this game.
Thank you. But we'll actually have to try to reboot and see if things work out okay or not. Or I've actually bricked this save file. 36. If I brick the save file, then I'm...
At RL pretty much the highlight for all people that knows about this game.
Yep. I think we shall at least have the hider boots and nothing else here. And I'm hoping that I didn't brick the game somehow. You know what? I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try going to the.
Because I saw it at the mall for only few bucks.
Go on this little quest here, just to make things different. Yeah, the.
I'll even do your fighting for you. Say your prayers, Knights of the Round Table.
This must have been more than 20 years ago. Now I'm an old man.
It's more than 20 years ago. This game came out in 2003 in the US. So, yeah.
At RL, nice deal. I bought my copy brand new back in 2018 for around $35. Wow.
I bought this game on sale back when on 2000 and no, when was it that I started live streaming this? I bought it around 2007, maybe 2008, when I was in the UK. It cost me £5. You know, about less than $10. So I got in.
Oh gosh, I love that violin.
Yep. It's nice, isn't it? But yeah, where was I going with what I was saying? But yeah, so let's talk about the story for a little bit. And I'll start things off by saying that
Romancing Saga 1 is probably my favorite game. Back when you get deals with certain PS2 games. Right now, certain deals with PS4 games. I never got to play Romancing Saga 3 though. Scarlet Saga is actually fairly decent. At RL the original SFCR's 1.
I can't remember if this is if we need to actually go to the door and say
Whoops. I meant Saga Grantier is.
Grantier. Saga Grantier.
Can't type on this phone.
Stupid autocorrect, right? What was so to get things started on the story,
Saga Frontier is my favorite game.
I can imagine. It's a good thing it got remastered too, right? And I hope this game's remaster does its justice if it actually gets a remaster. So about the whole thing,
Never got to play.
you should play it. It's amazing. Yeah, let's actually head back to what I was talking about, which is the whole deal with this game and its storyline. So what the game insinuates is that there's actually a race of people. There's first off, if you ever played what's the game's called? Final Fantasy Legends. I think that's the name of the game. Oh boy, it's a lot of undead. And in Final Fantasy Legends,
At RLOT, SF1 is actually my second favorite. I'd wait for SF2 remastered. I know it's happening. How? I can tell Kawazu.
yeah, this if you play Final Fantasy Legend back in the, I think it's Game Boy. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Don't fall asleep.
Final Fantasy Legends is the overseas name for the Saga game. Because title recognition.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. The story behind Final Fantasy Legends is
I've
that
never played any other Saga game TBH.
yeah, the story behind that was that there's this dude called the Creator, and he basically created a tower, and he's the final boss. And when you went into the game, and you climbed the said tower to grind through, and you get to the final boss. He basically says, "I'm the creator of the whole thing. the tower, the universe, and everything that you know. And I'm so happy that you actually got here. And thanks for entertaining me, being who you are. And I'll grant you any wish as a reward for coming here. And everybody just said, wait a minute, we reject your wish granting. We reject everything that you've done. I know you created everything, but that's not what we want. That's not what we want.
So far, I've played and beaten Rs2, Rs3, SF1, SF2, UN-SA, and Saga 2 DS Remake.
Yeah. So but I'm just saying that to reference the story. Let me save here. And head to the Dixon Inn. Go to the did we get an updated shop? No, right? Nope. Mysterious ghost, you saw it hard to approach. Hast thou been? This is one that's gotten to me a lot of time because yeah, we're just speaking of which. This is Silver Girl, and Silver Girl is part of a race known as the Arcanians, and the Arcanians are insinuated to be
I recently got my copy of Minstrel Song Remastered for PS4. Thank you, PlayAsia. So that's one to play next. Either that, Scarlet Grace, or Saga 3DS Remake.
Thanks, Myth. Good job that you've discovered PlayAsia. But anyways, has thou been to Talfa? Silver Girl speaks like this only.
Name for Silver Girl, Fodulgin.
Yes. Silver Girl only speaks like this in Ventus's adventure, if you ever noticed. Using the thous and stuff. Right? And I think there's a reason for it, but it's all more headcanon, and it's more of the kind of things that we just speculate upon in terms of storyline for Unlimited Saga. Because with Unlimited Saga, the what's insinuated is that, okay, so back in Final Fantasy Legends, God created the creator created everything, and he was destroyed. At the end of that, then he disappeared. We don't know if he actually died or not. We don't know. But what happens is the creator of that world and this world has been insinuated it's the same creator. So this is actually it seems to be a insinuated that this is like not a fictional but a created world. So he came up with the idea of creating this world, and this race of people that Silver Girl is, or basically known as the Arcanians, were the original people. Yeah, we assume, like, because of their like agelessness and their how many years they've been alive, that technically they're kind of like robots, or androids, but we can't be sure. But what the game is saying in the manual, at the very least, says that these group of people are the actual people of the game, and they are the ones who came up with ideas like the Seven Wonders more than anything. Yeah, to Pharaohs. Pharaohs, what Talfa Palkil has become. Talfa Palpatadala something. I wish to go. We're not going anywhere with that huge door in the way.
LOL.
I should command it to
discovered
open. Yep.
PlayAsia since I heard that they were selling the physical copies of Saga Frontier 1 Remastered, back in 2021.
Yep. Selling physical copies of Saga Frontier Remastered back in 2021. Yep. Saga Frontier Remastered. Yep. Among other things here. I also discovered PlayAsia in during the beginning of actually I discovered it a long time ago. I think my first purchase from PlayAsia was a game on the Nintendo Wii that I actually couldn't find, and it was a whatchamacallit, a game based on the American football manga iShield 21. There we go. And it was like super anime. It's a super anime take on American football, and it's a super anime take on American football as a game. And it was my first purchase from PlayAsia, so it was long time ago. And I've been hooked on what they have to offer ever since.
In real life, I'm a big fan of Ancient Civilization S.
Yeah. So, Seven Wonders and Iskandar. If you're a big fan of the Seven Wonders, then you've probably heard of Alexander the Great, and the Seven Wonders of the Ancient World, and that's what these Seven Wonders are based upon in the lore, anyways. And this insinuated that everything that we see here in the game has been kind of curated and created.
The fact that these stories get told in video games and etc. kinda tells me there is something in our collective subconscious.
And it's a little bit more than that too. It's more than...
Man, this music is so chill, I love it.
Yeah. It's wonderful, isn't it? And there's there's actually there's also this is more like headcanon stuff now, but there's a lot that the game tries to represent. So starting off with
iShield 21 is so awesome, haha.
Yep.
At RL Ventus's theme is the main Chill Town theme.
Yes. And I think the shop hasn't updated since we did that quest. And I switched over to Silver Girl so that we have a another character that could possibly get the panels we need. Oh, come on, game. Don't do that. Yeah, that's the fairy silver that we have no use for. Let's go ahead and see if we have a delivery to... No, oh, we haven't unlocked Chapa yet. That's one thing. We could actually do this quest as well. What do you guys think? Should we unlock Chapa?
Artiste on the 1,000-year-old silver-hair girl is pretty logical.
Yep. But yeah, let's back to the story. The Arcanians are like an ancient race of people that have been insinuated that they're the real people of the game, quote unquote, and they are... Okay, I used this analogy before in one of my other videos.
Visit the Chapa people.
Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's also a high difficulty quest. Yep. And also, I'll need to save in a different slot, just so that the game doesn't freeze on me.
These pictures are so beautiful.
You know, I know, right? They just store it in such high resolution. It's unbelievable. But yeah,
Like I want to travel to these places.
but I need to actually slowly get to. Wait, does this actually mean we need to go to Zomar first? Oh well, we'll see. We'll get there as quickly as possible.
At RLPS2 art style that ages like fine wine.
Yep. Oh boy. And like I said, oh wow. There's something very wrong going on with my copy of the game right now. Very, very wrong. What the heck's happening?
Oh, the green is getting green.
There's something very wrong with this. I must have glitched out the game somewhere.
The forest is flooded. LOL.
That is not good. I also saw it during the
Silver girl is messing up the game. LOL. Just as we talk about art, the art show us real art.
give me a sec while I soft reset. We have a couple of states saved, so let's reboot and then reload at a different.
Alright, keep going with explaining with the story. Don't let us interrupt you.
Yeah, okay. So the Arcanians basically. So what created it is that he created what's called chaos, right? Or basically, chaos is the final boss of this game. I'm going to try to load up a previous save file and see if this actually fixes the game. Because if this fixes the game, then we're actually trying this out again. Yep. Save state slot 2. Let's use sharp eye. We don't have eavesdrop. Yeah, we have eavesdrop 5 already, so. Okay. We'll save state again here. I wonder if it's all these save states that's messing up the game. Right. We will. Okay, we'll save here. It's definitely something up with the game here. I'm just thinking if I've done anything previously to screw up the graphics. Just give me a sec. I'm going to save state like in this slot. I'm going to do a full reboot. Exit. Yep. boot fast. Okay, now that's good. We fixed it, folks. We just needed a full reboot. We'll go ahead and go to slot 1 here. Okay, let's head to Chappa for realsies this time. And we'll also use the familiars of Musoyani. Sharp Eye here. Make sure we unequip Silver Girl. And just as a choice here, we're looking at Silver Girl and her status here. She's actually very useful in her ability in elemental making here. Decent strength, very high magic. She's elementally balanced, so she's good at being any type of mage, but she's more geared towards being a fire mage thanks to her arcane tongue panel. And if she has Fortune Teller, then level 4 she has a significant boost to fire. If we get a joint tablet combo here, she could do very well. But that being said, let's just we're not using her for this particular quest. I'm just actually trying to get some artistes and other panels on her. Right, so let's go ahead and save here. Yeah, and back to the story. So Silver Girl and her folks, the Arcanians, they basically screwed everything up because the guys behind the whole thing. Oh, the guy behind the whole thing, which is what's his name? Oh no! I actually wanted to make sure none of these guys took any actions. So it's Musoyani and just boulders. Yeah, none of these guys actually. Oh, well, they basically mess everything up. The creator came up with a system called Chaos, but in the Japanese version of the game, the final boss isn't called Chaos. He's called Ruler. And basically, Ruler came up with all the game rules. And the way I explained it earlier in my headcanon is that the way I explained it in my headcanon is that using the analogy of a game of, say, Dungeons and Dragons. So imagine the ruler kind of like Gary Gygax, or the guy who came up with the game system, and ruler himself as the system that the game is based on. Basically the D&D system or the D&D rulebook, right? And all the Arcanians and their various in their various forms are like the player characters. And they basically came up with a bunch of different ideas of to build their world, right? So they came up with a bunch of, okay, let's reference the 7 wonders, right, of the ancient world. And let's reference like the NACO lines, for example, in this game is a clear reference to the Nazca lines. The Hanging Gardens, so it's a reference to the Babylonian Hanging Gardens, and all that good stuff. All right, the 7 wonders of the ancient world. And there's like references to things like Knights of the Round Table, and Avalon as the
Think about this.
yeah.
It would be funny if Musoliani got Magic Blender when he was the only character being used.
Yeah, that would suck. But anyways, everybody used Fortune Teller once already, so let's actually just use Diffuse and Locksmith. And in the creating of this game, or this lore, it basically messed everything up. And by messing everything up, I mean, like, they came up with different little rules, some house rules, all those little ideas to, like, flesh out their world, so to speak. And it basically ruined everything because they created a bunch of inconsistencies. And in the process of creating all that, the Arcanians created a multiverse. And if you play through all the various different characters in the game, you start to realize that there's like a bunch of inconsistencies within the game. Like, for different characters, like it wouldn't make sense. And what the game tried to do was to turn the Festival of Regina Leone into a sort of Nexus event where all of the characters, like the real versions of their characters, actually meet. But quote unquote real versions. But it's actually the only time in the game where any inconsistencies were like were kind of solved, so to speak. Okay. And with that in mind, I think the creator just kind of upped and left. And he said, "No, I'm not dealing with all these inconsistencies anymore." And I think at a certain point, it's like kind of like an analogy, like a self-referential thing about how video games are created. Like he comes up with it, like Kawazu, being the egomaniac that he is, probably references himself as the figure, as the god figure of the game, right? Or the creator. Well, he is the creator of the game. And to be fair. Right. So let's save to a different slot here. And I'm going to basically run through this as quickly as possible. And avoid battles if we can. So as the creators of this, okay, we're, sorry, I don't know where. Yeah, so basically, it's kind of a self-referential thing
Use
when
force
creating
to
games.
avoid
Yeah.
enemies.
Oh yeah, that's makes sense. Oh, we don't have any other items that we could use here. Um, so it's kind of like a self-referential humor thing where he's saying that, oh, the writers ruined my wonderful game system, and the game should actually take precedent rather than uh, the story. But that's more of a, like I said, it's more like a headcanon thing. But anyways, the game has a multiverse, and you face up with different versions of the final boss, which is Chaos. Let's save. Let's see if we could. Oh, I was gonna say, let's see if we could avoid any more battles. Great. Right, let's just go with all these boulders here. Come on. Circles. And there's like a couple of consistencies going throughout as a main storyline thread. For example, if you play through Ruby's quest, there's a character called Iskandar, and Iskandar is unique in that he's the only character in the game that knows that he's quote unquote in the game. Okay. Oh, oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Weaponmeister. It's such a rare panel. Oh wow. I've never seen Weaponmeister actually show up before on a character.
That is a rare find, wow.
Yeah. I'm actually going to.
Not the rare panel we wanted.
It's rare, but not the rare panel we wanted. That's correct. All right, let's go ahead and save to a slot as well.
And you have to beat Chaos or Ruler because...
Yeah, but it's different for each character. But basically, Chaos or the Ruler actually, quote unquote, grants wishes, or basically makes changes to the game system. And that's why he's so powerful, because
Actually, you got Weaponmeister in Myth scenario on Michelle if I recall correctly.
yeah, that's really it's really cool too. But right, I'm gonna save here. Right, we're getting things like punches and adaptability and familiars, but nothing like yeah, we even got Fortune Teller and Mortius. Yikes. And a phobia panel on Silver Girl. Fortune Teller on Musal. Yeah, we're getting things like Master Technicians and Quick Fix as some rare panels now. We even got Iron Body on Silver Girl. That's ridiculous. We even got Fortune Teller level 4 for the huge fire boost on Silver Girl. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we're getting Master Technician as a rare panel. Let's heal up a little bit. Yeah. It doesn't seem to impact it too much. Yeah, we're getting Master Technician more than anything. But Silver Girl has Fortune Teller and Iron Body on her list of panels that she's gonna get. I wanted to see if we have a treasure chest somewhere that we could use more Fortune Tellers on. Probably here. Okay. So let's save here again. Again, Fortune Teller. One more time. Sharp Eye. Okay. Now let's go ahead and save state. Over here. And see. No. Sword Arts, level 5 Spear. Quick Fix and Monger. Got ourselves a Wood Familiar, which isn't too useful. Nothing here. Oh. Game. Right. So it doesn't seem to work out the way I wanted it to. Yeah. You called it, Myth. You called it. Ridiculous.
Oh.
You called it, Myth. Silly, stupid, silly game giving me Magic Blender on Musoliani.
LMAO, go Musoliani. Give it to him.
Okay. State 4. Great. Absolutely wonderful. Let's see if we have anything else. Fortune Teller. Of course. Like, of all the characters that actually didn't, like, not once did Mussolini use fortune teller? He never got the panel. Silly, stupid, silly game. Like, right. Yeah. Okay, give you fire familiar. Let's go with a punch panel, I guess. I don't have anything else for you. Adaptability. Oh, obstacle crossing is useful. So is quick fix, but obstacle crossing first. You know what I'm going to do
Unlimited
next?
Saga, smiling face with horns.
You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go big brain, high IQ play now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give Morty fortune teller and make him the only character who uses fortune teller. I think that will make it so that all the other characters have a chance of getting the Magic Blender panel. I think that's going to be the play. That's got to be it. That's got to be the play. 100 IQ play, right? Wait, 300 IQ. 100 IQ is just the average play, but yes, let's go ahead and do that. You guys think we should do that? I think that's got to be the way to go. This way, all the other characters will get Magic Blenders.
Gotta try it, LOL.
Yeah, definitely something we need to actually try
Biggy
here.
from Thailand, the main man who heavily experiments with the RNG of Unlimited Saga. I'd say
Redonkulous.
go for it.
It's redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. Right. We have a water familiar. So let's actually pop down the water familiar here. Okay. Adaptability. X arts. Eavesdrop and kick. We have nothing for you. Which tablet is this? Is the Earth tablet? Were we in the middle of learning? I don't think we have anything we need to learn from the Earth tablet.
The thing that has always bothered me is the veil on Ruby's sister. It's not drawn properly.
Veil on Sapphire, yep.
So the game within the game has inconsistencies?
Yeah, so the storyline has a bunch of inconsistencies. So it has a... it's insinuated that all these different characters live in different realities, right? And when they beat chaos, or a version of chaos that they actually have to face, they confront an inconsistency within their own reality, or basically they fight chaos or their version of chaos to grant them one wish or whatever, yeah, or to prevent them from granting said wish, I think. Like all the various different characters, when they fought chaos, or a twisted version of it is somebody wanting to get the power of chaos to grant them. It's basically a Dragon Ball moment, right? But we just let them actually resolve their own issue in their own timeline. But that leaves like a huge question mark in the end, whether if it solves the issue of the multiverse as a whole. And we have what's called the dimension hopper of the game, which is Iskandar. Iskandar is like the, or basically it's named after the Persian version of Alexander the Great, right? So if you know Alexander the Great, that's what he's named after. And Iskandar basically is the dude who says, you know what? There's just so many different inconsistencies in timelines. No. He actually is one of the only characters within the game that successfully, quote unquote, escaped from his own reality. And what the game is insinuating his character is basically the player character, like the main the player, because according to what he is, he doesn't age. He doesn't age. He could have any kind of power he wants. He's basically yeah, he doesn't age except for in his own reality, the reality that he actually is from. So that's pretty much like us as players. Like, we're ageless. We could be anybody we want. We could have all the kind of powers we want. We could write ourselves whichever way we want to as the player of the game. But once we're back in our own reality, it's, we're mortal, stuck on who we are. And what is, if Kawazu had the time, I think, with this to kind of flesh out the storyline, he would just probably try to. Wait a minute. Why do we have? Oh, I know what happened. I think it also counted the battles that we did in the, okay. So I think it also counted the battles we did in the Just You Wait roundtables, the quest. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten HP for Verse or Francis or Ruby at all, because we didn't actually add them in battle. So we might need to try this one more time. Okay, we're all set. Save current game data. Okay. We might try this again tomorrow, and then I'll take the day off the next day. All right. Carry your skill to Choppa. Hand it over. All right. We have unlocked every single spot in the game already. So that's good. So it's been kind of hinted that if Kawazu had the time, he would have had an 8th character with Iskandar as the main kind of storyline plot dude. Because he's the only one with the only one adventure. And none of the issues in the storyline as a whole got resolved like properly as far as the world's concerned. Like, it seems like each two character went on their own thing, their own quest, and they never actually really interacted, even in their own reality or in their whichever reality they showed up in. So nothing got resolved in the bigger picture. The closest thing we ever got to a resolution was Ruby's quest, where Iskandar has appeared in. And even there, nothing got resolved, really. So that being said, that's how the game turned out, as far as we are concerned. Diffin. All right. I'm going to do one more bit of shopping. Look at all these bits of Moloch here. If this was a normal run through with blacksmithy, I would have been done like so many quests ago. Well, I would have been done a couple of hours ago. So yeah, I was hoping that's one of the things they address in terms of the remake. Basically, there's so much lore that got stuck in the manual that wasn't basically addressed at all. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of shopping to see if we got ourselves something rare. Iron, lead, staff. Nothing so far. We got oak paddled mail, which is nice. But we don't have anybody to use it. And the character that we are going to use it on already has that armor. So, no point. So basically, if you're planning on playing the game, then I suggest you try and look it through yourself. But I mean, if you weren't planning on playing the game, basically none of the characters have their personal. Some of them have their personal stories resolved. Some of them didn't. Ooh, that's a lot of money. But definitely we're getting this bit of gloss silk bandana here. Where are you? Mortius? Negotiate, please. Yeah, that's one of the few things about this game that I find a little bit Let's go ahead and put the bandana on. Let's switch obsidian boots with the Hydra boots. Switch this with a another bandana, I think. Or do we have another mask with 6 defense that we could... We have stone masks. Might as well. Because we're not wearing... we also have a headband here. Oh, this is for the metal support. Never mind. But here we are back with the chill music here. Right. I have to actually go through this as quickly as we can. Rare items, please. Yeah, but that's kind of like the headcanon that I have for the storyline wise. I think that took me a long time to explain the whole thing, but I think that's the whole thing. And the game, I think the game itself, like all Kawazu games, feels kind of unfinished because he's trying to add so much to the game and having so little time to do so. And hmm. As tempting as this is, I don't think there's a good character for it. Getting all the gloss silk. Gloss silk body armor it's pretty low on weight and has high defense. But I don't think it's worth the life protection. Like giving up on life protection, I mean. Alright, let's head to Longshank for a little bit. Time to get on a boat. Right, so let's go ahead and you guys have gotten awfully quiet.
Saga Frontier didn't really have an overarching story. I guess it's the same with Unlimited Saga. Trophy, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Thank you, Restream, for the 100 messages award here. Yeah. I guess everybody stopped talking so that I could finally finish what I was about to say. But yeah, it's true. They don't have the reason it does have kind of like an overarching like game world. It just didn't have like any resolutions that is kind of satisfactory. Because usually when you go through games like this one,
your explanation about the story like 5 times.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. Probably not the best. Yeah.
Make sure you try to blend a spell for Musal.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I wanted to let you finish what you are saying, and I am making another commander deck anyway, lol.
Yeah. I guess that's what was going on. But yeah. If long story short, because of chaos, created chaos. Arcanians used chaos to twist the reality to their liking, screwed up the world a whole bunch, and the people who are living in it are actually having to pay for it. And basically the creator disowned his work, saying this isn't my work anymore. And yeah, this is just a story of people trying to clean up the mess of what's actually left behind. And if a little bit more time was spent trying to make the story cohesive and actually turn the Festival of Regina Leone into a proper Nexus event.
In short, creator said F it, I am done, lol.
Yep. Yep. Kawazu just going off. I've never seen this before. Okay, let me just go ahead and actually look at what the Fairy Silver body armor does, because I've never seen one before. Okay, Unlimited Saga FAQs, Ram Tieger's FAQ. Ram Tieger is the proper goat of this game. Silver armor. Okay. Silver armor actually has no blackout.
You got a Fairy Silver way back in your Ventus solo challenge run. It's been years since you saw one.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. Question is, do I want to take it? I mean, I don't have any reason not to. Getting now blackout is actually quite rare. So, I mean, I don't see a reason why not.
I'd obviously take it.
I mean, I have the money. So I don't see why not, right?
Blackout is dangerous.
But so is life.
Yeesh.
Yeah, exactly. It was an accessory, I would take it in a heartbeat, but this thing it's going to cost a lot of money, and I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to use it. Do we even have a character with a shield panel that we could abuse? Yeah, versus just having a silver Shurikos on him, because it's going to be the one with water support. Yeah, it's a... Oh, man. It's real tough. It's a real tough choice. The only character that I was considering popping this down was the one who got Iron Body. Oh yeah, Thomas has Iron Body. He might eventually get a shield panel, so probably just worth buying it. Nothing else here quite that interesting. Oh man, I think we'll actually have to do the test. I'm not sure if we're going to do it this episode or the next episode.
Are you guys in the US?
I'm in Thailand, and Smithing Myth and Manta are in the US. I think Dan, if he's still here, is from the UK. So everybody's from everywhere.
This stream is so chill.
Yes. Very chill. Very chill stream. And to be fair, it's just... I think Ventus is just doing... I think the Ventus music does that to everybody.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm just enjoying THR show.
The show. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I could trade this.
Sometimes it isn't much activity. Other times we are having lengthy conversations about random stuff.
Yeah, that's basically the stream in a nutshell, I think. Just random conversations about things. And me just going off on a tangent. I wonder if I could trade
Manta
this.
pretty much said it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
At RL, welcome to the stream.
I think it's this. No. I think let's see if we could sell some stuff. There we go. Because this is one extra bit of defense. Alright, let's pop in silver armor on Ventus. And the rock mail on Musol. We have 2 rock mails. I didn't realize that.
Oh dang, I'm trying to visit Thailand. It's next on my bucket list.
Yeah, better try to visit before. I'm not sure if the elections are happening anytime soon. Well, I think the elections are happening next week. And not next week, next month. And to be fair, we're not sure how the election's gonna change things. But don't let that stop you. If you're gonna come visit, just feel free to come visit. And if you do want to come visit, just let me know, and I'll see if I could set you up with whatever you need. I mean, I'm not sure if I could I could offer like you know, a couple of friends could offer like a place to stay, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But yeah, if you ever wanted to cross that off, just come and say hi during one of the streams, and yeah, let me know. Then I'll be able to say yes or no. So don't be afraid to ask. Yeah,
Me of simpler days.
it does, doesn't it? It's just the days back when you know, PlayStation 2 days, where we don't have to worry about much. But the thing about being simpler days, right? A lot of it is nostalgia of us having not.
This game was a pretty big part of my childhood as well.
Yeah, but just to not have it, just to tint those nostalgia glasses, is probably more the fact that we it was a time when we had less responsibilities, and at a time where things were simpler for us as individuals.
Oh man, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Just hit me up and stuff.
We should just hang out and chill.
Yeah, sure. I'll see if I could set up anything like that. Yeah, just let me know. Let me save. Wait. Okay, we have a perfume quest now. That's good. All right.
Hang out and chill IRL.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm very limited in my capability to sit for some time. So yeah, we could just hang out and chill and stuff. And I'll see if I could. Yeah. But we'll talk once you we'll talk again once you decide to buy a ticket. Okay. So first off, let's use diplomacy on you. It's a bunch of treasure chests. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick a state, which is going to be state 1. I didn't save, did I? I must have, but okay. I'm gonna pick save state 1, and we'll do experiments from here on out. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is state 1. I'm going to save here. Go to state 2. I will get this chest level up. We'll start off by having Mordius being the only one doing fortune teller, and then run to the exit. Yep. And at the same time, maybe trigger this the treasure chest.
Simpler times with less responsibilities, but also there is this quietness that came before social media, phones, and etc.
Oh, wow. Yep. Yep. Social media has some capabilities of being both, I think it's a blessing and a curse, but that's true with most things. And you might actually
have as many heartbreaks back then either.
Oh man. But the thing about heartbreaks, right, is that
At RL, yeah, quiet times before that whole thing blow up. I remember simply having to use a computer to use the internet.
But without social media, without the advent of streaming and YouTube and high-level internet, and even things like solid-state drives, right? Without the advent of those kinds of technologies, we wouldn't be sitting here chatting with each other from all across the world, right?
I remember having to ask someone for directions and having to memorize them, haha. Heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker.
Dream on! Oh, I've completely forgotten about the magic blender. Right, so let's go ahead and use the skill here on
At RL tough times.
Musol here. Right, what should we blend for Musol that's going to be any use here? All right, so let me just have a look at blender. Right, okay.
I've had too many bad breakups over the years. It's actually Heartbreaker from Pat Benatar, not Dream On from Aerosmith.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm making the wrong references. So if we use Shock and Supersonic, let's see if we could grab ourselves a... if we could blend Siren. Okay, so let's get things started. So for us to blend Siren using Shock as a base, it needs a base of 2 fire, 5 metal, 3 water, and 3 wood. Okay. So let's go ahead and go and pick Shock. Then Supersonic. And
At RL didn't really have actual girlfriends myself, so I didn't have actual heartbreaks yet. though I understand the pain of things not working out.
Okay, just give me a sec while I do the math here. So shock. Supersonic gave us 3 metal and 2 water. If we have recycle, that would work out well. Okay. Let's see if we could use detect undead and nothing. Degeneration.
No GFS? You must be really young then, eh?
Yep. Let's not insinuate things about age here, I think. But that's
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Let's just blend shock for now. And like I said, let's save here. Do a couple of more fortune tellers, just with Mortius. Get all the way up to level 99. Get ourselves a the crown seems fair enough. Save here. And we'll go with just a bunch of shocks here. And maybe magic lock?
At RL in my 20s. I technically had 2 girlfriends back in high school. First one lasted 1 PD last session. The second one was barely a relationship.
Okay, what am I gonna do? Save state 3.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Okay, let's see if we could this is gonna take a while.
The first one asked and I said yeah. She then later said, you don't have to be my boyfriend. So I said, okay, I'm breaking up with you. I didn't understand why she wanted to do it in the first place. It's just really hard to meet people nowadays.
Oh, that's true. With the whole hard to actually meet people aspect of dating now, but oh, okay, I can't use that. But we do have a familiar. And I also need to fan.
All I do is gym, work, cook, clean, sleep, repeat. The second one lasted probably a week or 2, but we barely did anything together. It was just some title.
The thing about relationships, though, with the amount of experience I have with it, okay, is that the thing about heartbreaks that the thing about what people get wrong about relationships is that most people think that heartbreaks make you stronger, but I think that's not always the case. heartbreaks only make you kind of not so much stronger, but I would say more like more aware. Like if you look back towards your teenage years and everything regarding that, you'll definitely cringe at how, unless you cringe about how bad it's been, you probably haven't grown so much as a person. Anyways,
Man,
okay.
they should include save state as part of the story in some meta way.
Yeah.
Good thing those relationships were hella weak. I wasn't heartbroken in the slightest.
Okay, we got a metal artist, magic tablet, and a fortune teller. Did we get an artist panel? No. Okay, we need a couple of more battles. I'm just going to do this repeatedly for now, just to test if Magic Blender shows up or not. Yeah, we got Wood Familiar, Spear Arts, Quick Fix. Water Familiar, Spear Arts, Fortune
You
Teller.
can't save state in real life. You just gotta take it as it comes.
Yeah. And if you want to see me not save stating in real life, in game, I do have a save state 3 run. I'm actually going to see if what not
And
this
that's
one.
the difference between real life and the digital life.
I'm gonna fortune teller once each with these guys. And okay, I didn't mean to save state on that particular slot, but that's fine. Right. Okay. I'm going to save now. And let's see if turbo ourselves through here.
And good luck playing this game without save state.
Yep. To be fair, the game, well, you could actually do physical save states in this game using save like 2 memory cards and copying save files and system files and stuff. Okay. And going to, I think, slot 4. Yeah, we're still stuck in level 3 territory. But that's probably because we need to actually make some battles here. All right, Fortune Teller is showing up. Quick Fix is showing up. Familiars, Fortune Tellers, X Arts, Architect, Quick Fix and Fortune Teller, Quick Fix. Yep, let's see if
My
we could
first
actually.
playthrough of Unlimited Saga was without any memory card save stating, so it's definitely possible.
Yep. I'm not saying that it's not possible. On the contrary, I think it is very possible. Just save states saves time a little bit. And I mean, there's video. If you go on Twitch, yeah, you get to start getting things like master technicians and stuff. But if you go on Twitch, there used to be this guy called Sigel who does speed runs.
This game was fighting King Arthur or Zero Sword Dude with Ventus.
Yeah. That's the next quest coming up.
Phantom.
Anyway, yeah, Phantom. Right. So.
Right.
All right. So now I'm going to actually use Fortune Teller again. Here. Silver Spear's nice. Let's actually action this. Let's go to slot 3. I'm going to use Purify here off camera. And we're going to go with a bunch of shocks and a magic lock. We'll save here.
I was spamming Fuji View with the big guys.
And of course, lots of fire arrows here. Save state, circle, 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 circle.
Very good at HP damage.
Well, fire arrows is good for LP damage. All right, so let's go ahead and speed through this. All right, let's save on slot 4. And again, let's...
I use Fuji View sometimes to take away more HP, and then use Reverse Delta for the high LP damage.
Yeah, but to be fair, Reverse Delta also does... Ooh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to save here once so that we could fight the high-level Vigiplants to get some stronger panels. Right, and now let's save here maybe. State 5. And okay, let's test this again. All right, so we got some familiars. Fire familiars, sharp eye.
Fuji View can 100 more HP damage than Reverse Delta. I tested the damage.
Quick fix, familiars, sword arts online.
For me it always did a lot of HP but also took away 3 LP every time.
Okay, so one thing that is actually good about this particular run though is that the Wood Artist Magic Tablet is something we need for whatchamacallit, for our buddy Musol. Because recycle is an ingredient for blending Siren. Like, yeah, I think so. All right, so Fortune Teller is popping up. It's not like it's not popping up at all. Right, so I'm going to go to save state 4. Do the battle. Let's go bubble. Okay, bubble ball's not gonna work on you. Fire arrows, I think. Why is it called mimic? Fire arrows. I think the game glitched out again.
No, I think Kuja from FF9 was just a flaw being faced with his mortality and tried to resolve it the best way he could. In the end he did fall to nihilism, and I think the theme of FF9 is having meaning to life. At RL Fuji does deal a bit more HP damage, so the less HP there is, the more LP damage. I think that is the creature's actual name because it mimics the Lillians.
Okay. I think we'll need to do that again one more time.
I mean the higher of the chance of high LP damage.
Okay. One more.
The older I get, the more I relate to villains through these stories.
Tell me about it. It's like you either die or a hero, right? Goodness. Right, okay, I'm gonna save again. Nope, that's the wrong button. Why did it open Bing? How the heck did I open Bing? Okay. Game. Great. Absolutely wonderful. Right. So this thing stopped working. Okay. So we need to use my other way of traveling about. Probably not this. Okay. Ah. Okay, so let's see if I could actually travel without triggering battles.
Oh gosh, the grind is real.
Yep. My caretaker is actually a little bit busy with making me lunch, so I'll need to try and press two buttons at the same time.
Long you see yourself becoming the villain.
Okay. Right, save state. Yeah, the only way for me to actually get this to work is pressing two buttons at the same time.
Alkaiser story in Saga Frontier is my favorite.
Oh, Alkaiser. Nice. One of the few stories I remember from Saga Frontier, actually. Please. Oh, man.
At RL same.
Okay, let me... All right, save state. Okay, I've save stated already. Let me try closing this. opening up again and see if the game recognizes my controller again. Otherwise, we'll be here for a long time. Oh, wow. How long have I been streaming? Okay. 2 hours. Okay. I thought I've been streaming for like 3 hours or something equivalent. All right, let's see. System. Boot ISO fast.
All I did in Saga Frontier 1 was grind for the pro wrestling moves and unlock Dream Super Combo and annihilate everything.
Over 2 hours,
Over 2 hours.
Yep. Switch off. Back here. Nope. Press and hold 2 and 6.
You have a caretaker?
Yes. I need a caretaker. I'm at the... What's going on, game? Come on. Okay, level 5 spear, fortune teller, obstacle crossing, kicks, Maharaja, quick fix.
Super suplex for the win. Very costly, of course.
Right. Familiar, punch, quick fix, sword arts, spear. We've got ourselves an iron body, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I think I screwed up by actually... Okay. What's going on with the game now? Let me try pressing this button. I think it just used to recognize my controller immediately. Kind of semi-disconnected. If I could shove it back in. Right? Okay. Come on. Oh, yes. I did it. I did it, folks. Right. 5 familiars, spear arts, diplomacy, swimming.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Fortune teller, diplomacy, quick fix, wood familiar, swimming, diffuse, diplomacy, punch, diffuse, locksmith, X arts, throw, sword arts. Yeah, I didn't actually manage to do the test that I was supposed to do, did I? Yeah, we're getting rare panels. Not ta-da. Quick fix. Yeah, it's not like we're not getting rare panels. We are. Okay, level 5 panels. Nice. Right. Yeah, I didn't manage to actually do the test that I needed to do at all, which is uh-oh. Okay, I think the game's telling me that I should stop playing. It's flickering, if you can see it right there. All right. Okay, I think I need to call it a video for today. Couple of reasons. Yeah, I have a caretaker because I'm stuck in bed and I don't...
Game is overheating, LOL.
Yep. I think I'm overheating. So, anyways. I think we will call it a video for today. And I'll see if I could do some more testing off camera to see if things work or not. By the way, I had to just as an update. I actually had to pay out of pocket for a new mattress because the old one kind of blew up, so to speak, and the warranty didn't cover it. So I'll be a little bit short this month, I think, but we'll see. That also compounded with my wife's medical bill. But that being said, we'll figure things out somehow, like I always do. But also, this testing this new mattress, I switched over from an inflatable mattress over to one made of memory foam, and so far it's worked out well. But I'm not sure if it's going to have any long-term effects from me sitting up for long periods of time. So that'll actually be somewhat of an experiment, so to speak. And I needed a caretaker because I'm paralyzed from the chest down. So I need help
Hope the new
rotating.
mattress is
Yeah.
better. CYA Biggy, Manta, RL.
Yep. See ya, Myth. But yeah, before I do anything else, I think I need to thank all my members. Thank you, firstly, Apilux, Randomanta, also for being here, Sir Rodville Double, and Rafael Vega Chapa. You guys support me a little bit through the membership program, and you get some cool badges and emojis if you comment through YouTube. So check it out down in the description if you're interested in supporting me that way. Otherwise, oh man, I didn't mean to update about I need money, and it just, hey, you could actually support me through. Yeah, I didn't mean that, but, or did I? But actually, yeah, that being said,
Have a good day, Biggy and all.
see you, Amanda. Thank you guys for supporting me. But if you want to support me in any other way, it's just simple liking the video if you haven't liked it already, if you enjoyed it, and also subscribing if you want to see more. Clicking on the bell notification icon lets you get notified for whenever I go live, and you could be here either on Twitch or on YouTube. And yeah,
Bye, IE.
bye, RL. Thanks for being here, and see you guys in a bit. It's me. I'm Biggie, and I'll be back. Bye for now.
Temper-pedic
Yay, Tempur-Pedic. But I think it's on another brand that's a little bit cheaper than that. Tempur-Pedic's not always medical grade. But anyways, all right, see ya. Bye-bye.